Mohan Kumar Mangalam, what seems to be happening is that when I heard Mr. Owaisi yesterday in his speech, large parts were spent targeting the Congress party. Half his speech was spent in targeting the Congress party, saying, who is the Congress party to give me a certificate of secularism? Who is the Congress party or Rahul Gandhi to claim I have taken money from the BJP to contest these elections and divide the Muslim vote or fight against an Asaduddin? How do you see this politics that Mr. Owaisi is playing in the old city of Hyderabad, or indeed the Congress's battle with the BRS for the minority vote? You and the BRS seem to be in competition for the minority Muslim vote.
Rajiv ji, I'm coming to you from a place called Mehboob Nagar, which is about 23% minority population. I've been here for the last 2 months as an observer for the entire Mehboob Nagar Parliament for the Congress Party. And I can tell you that Mr. Owaisi is not a factor at all in this assembly or many of the assemblies in the parliament that I'm overlooking, which has on an average about 10 to 15% Muslim population. So I think Mr. Owaisi is much ado about nothing. He really is fixated on the seats, on those 7 seats that he has a holdover in Hyderabad. He therefore talks a big game of being the representative of Muslims in the state. But this election is really about Congress on one side and BRS, MIM and BJP on the other side. BJP isn't really doing Hindutva politics. This comment by Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma and the BRS spokesperson's response on the show shows that it's really a fixed match to begin with, where one person will say something and the other will try to turn this into a polarized environment. Really what's happening on the ground is that the Congress is fighting the BRS head to head in almost all the seats. The BJP for the last 6 to 8 months, I think, was doing BC politics. And they had a strong BC leader as their state president. As soon as they unceremoniously removed that state president, that politics or that strategy sort of fell away. And therefore, they are barely in the contest here. This really is, frankly, a contest between the Congress party on one side and BRS. So in Hyderabad, I would say MIM support. But outside Hyderabad, I don't even see that.
No, my focus for a moment is on Hyderabad. T.S. Sudhir, the fact is there are 7 constituencies which Mr. Owaisi dominates over the old city. He seems to get, some would say, disproportionate attention as a result. But his politics is then used to polarize voters in other parts. Do you really believe that works, though, on the ground? That here, when I travel across Hyderabad, I see people talking about issues of infrastructure, about drainage. Those seem to be the real issues. Is Owaisi at all a factor beyond those 7 constituencies that he controls here in Hyderabad?
Well, I don't think so, because I see, having followed the politics of Asaduddin Owaisi over the past 25 odd years, I don't see Asaduddin Owaisi really stepping out of his comfort zone. The 7 seats in the old city part of Hyderabad are really his comfort zone, and he hasn't really tried and tested the waters in the other parts of Hyderabad, leave alone Telangana. Obviously, when he goes and contests in Uttar Pradesh, in Maharashtra, in Bihar, in Bengal, obviously questions will be asked as to why is the MIM not contesting many more seats in Hyderabad and many more seats definitely in Telangana. Why is it that he's not contesting in a Karimnagar or in Nizamabad or in Adilabad? So here, obviously, these 2 parties, the BRS and the MIM, are friendly parties. Owaisi obviously sees a benefit in the BRS returning to power because he has a bone to pick up with the Congress. He doesn't get along with the Congress leadership, and he believes a regional party like the BRS is good for the Muslim community on the whole, as he explained to you in that interaction. So as far as Owaisi is concerned, beyond those 7 seats, I don't think he really influences the Muslim vote, as Mohan Kumar Mangalam was saying, in the districts. I don't think that's really happening, which is why in this particular election, the Congress is really wooing the Muslim vote outside of the old city part of Hyderabad. I'm not even talking about the constituencies in the larger part of Hyderabad. We never see the MIM contesting, let's say, a constituency in Sikandrabad or any other part in Greater Hyderabad area. So that's the problem. The MIM has not really stepped out of his comfort zone within the old city area. That is its fort. Those are the constituencies where it will definitely do well. But to call Asaduddin Owaisi and the MIM the face of the entire Muslim community in Telangana would be a bit far-fetched.